Young and Nut.
Good morning. God bless you. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. It is a Feel Good Friday, guys. It is Friday, January the 14th, 2022, 45 minutes after the hour. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. That's Barbi, CJ, Barbi, Cologne, and Tamiko this morning. God bless. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. The chat room is wide open. Please call in 570-982-6950, iHeartRadio, radio.com, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com. Distributed by Comedy World Net Radio. Also, we're on 108 Soul, New York City. We appreciate you guys over there as well. You could Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. All the information comes up for the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. We're on all major podcast platforms. Good morning. God bless you guys. I hope you guys are okay on a Feel Good Friday on YouTube. You could follow us over there. Go to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, subscribe to that page, you get notified. And this morning on Facebook, on our business page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, featuring the Wake Up Team business page, like the page, and you're notified when we go live 7, 10 in the morning. We're a little late today. I'll talk about that in a minute. Also, join our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team group. God bless you guys. I hope you guys are okay on a Feel Good Friday. Safe travel. Senny J, God bless you. Good morning. Good to see you this morning, even though we seem like we've been together for about 4 hours already. Just want to pause. Good morning, and how are you?
Good morning, Shawn. I'm doing great. Good morning to everyone listening on this great Friday. We have a great show for you today. We're going to get started with Senny Says, where I will let you know what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. You do not want to miss that. Morning, Tamiko.
Good morning, Senny. Good morning, Shawn. Good morning, listeners. How are y'all today? We're going to get started with weather. Bethlehem, PA, where we are right now, it is 28 degrees, going up to 41. New York City, 39 degrees, going up to 41 as well. Wow, we're same degrees today. Houston, Texas, it's 49, going up to a nice hot 76, guys. And in Miami, we're at 60, going up to 74. So I look forward to talking to you guys today.
All right. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you. We also have, guys, we have this morning, we have Harvey's House of Sports. I know we keep saying that we never get to it, but we might get to it today. Harvey's House of Sports, we have our perspective on sports other than the score, so stay tuned for that while I fix these cameras real quick because the cameras are all over the place. And also we have the morning buzz guarantee. That's one thing that we could guarantee on the show each and every morning. Your head will be buzzing. My head's freaking buzzing right now. Your head will be buzzing before 9 a.m. Senny, what else you got?
We're also going to have front page news with Senny J, where I will let you know what's going on locally, nationally, and globally. You do not want to miss that.
Okay, guys, so stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. What we're going to do is we're going to shout out the room when we come back. We're going to show you guys some love. So shout out to everyone behind the scenes what we do each and every day. Hold on. Let me take a 2-second break. Wait. Mic's on. second.
Make sure you get my good side.
That's one thing that's works for me.
Does it hurt you to sit up straight, Tamiko? Like,
see, but that's the thing. You gotta have a good posture. That's what.
I'm gonna sit right the rest of the show.
Don't do it. It's not gonna work for you because you're gonna be in pain later on today.
But my back hurts. It doesn't feel good to sit like this.
I'll tell you one thing. For me, was one of my keys to success with my longevity at this elderly age of 56 is I don't slouch, yeah. So people out there, if you're slouching, I
have to fix my mic if I sit up straight. Hold on.
Okay. Tamiko, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Shawn. How are you?
All right, good. We're going to start this show. I'll let you guys know how long we're going to go to. We started very late today. We were locked out the office, and we were here on time, and just a misunderstanding. So we're here. We didn't cancel the show, and we was out in the lobby.
Like I wanted to.
We're out in the lobby for 35 minutes. So we were here, on time before 7 o'clock. We all set up and we all make sure we do things professional. But sometimes there's some unforeseen things that happen, and it just gets weird. And so we were out in the lobby, and then special shout out to Jimmy. Jimmy came from across the street where he lives and let us in. So thank you so much, and shout out to Chris and everybody else. Now, Senny.
Yes, Shawn.
Before we take our first break and then get into the show real quick, I want to just throw this out. Lately, we've been ranting, just talking about women. Wait a minute. First of all, is this the social media's on? They're on the social media side?
They're on.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
Senny, lately we've been talking about the issue of women proposing to men. Like, that's been coming up lately on this show, and women getting down in their knees and doing, and I think that you were totally against that, I believe. Or what? No,
Yeah.
Was you against that?
Yeah, I was against
Right.
that.
So, Tamika, I'll ask you real quick before it leads to what I was talking about. I don't know if we ever asked you about.
What is that leading to what you're talking about?
I got you, don't
Here we go.
Let me do this. Tamiko, are you all right with women proposing to men? Because I don't think we asked that question to her. Before I get into my whole thing, welcome to the show, every morning. Good morning, guys. On a Feel Good Friday, welcome. Tamiko, I'm totally against women getting on their knees, asking a man to marry. And we are talking about this, but like I said, it's going to lead to something else. What's your viewpoint? What's your opinion about women propose? And I'm only asking everyone because she's here, and we've never asked a question here. So I'm being courteous, probably some common courtesy here. What's your opinion on women dropping down to one knee and asking men to marry them?
I don't think we should do it.
And
Because I
why?
feel if a man wants to marry you, a man wants to be with you, he's going to make time and he's going to go ahead and he's going to marry you. You shouldn't have to beg him or propose to him to get married.
Now,
It should be a conversation you have as adults.
okay, now here, now, and what you're saying is actually right, but we don't live, because it's a tradition. So we don't live in the world today of traditions because the millennials are out there shattering all these traditions. So it's a tradition. That's a tradition. The man getting down on knee, because what's a tradition? It's something that somebody did generations ago and everybody started copying it and it became in the culture. That's a tradition. That's like opening day at a baseball game and you eat the glizzy.
Eat the glizzy. Be back with the glizzy again.
So
Here we go, guys.
But now we live, and it leads to what I'm going to talk about. Now it leads to the tradition being broken by women, because this is a man thing, right? So I get what you're saying when you're like, you the first thing that came out your mouth. I agree with you. Men should do this and that, to get on the knees and when they're ready. Right. I agree with you. But the tradition is being broken, right? Now I just want to flip this one. And this goes to the men. Fellas, if you get down on one knee to propose to a woman or the one you love, and this woman rejects you, do you continue with the everyday relationship? If you propose to a woman in front of everybody or a restaurant, whatever you do, however you do it, and she says no, do you continue the relationship, or does this end the relationship, or does it fracture the relationship, or does it go on as a regular loving relationship?
Princess Cox says no. I say yeah. Because if you propose to me and I say no, I may not be ready at the time to get married. Ask me again in a year. Maybe I'll say yes then.
But this is the ultimate
Senny?
goal. Hold on, Tamiko. But this is the ultimate goal. This is what women see. This is what women envision. So if the woman says no, for me, Princess said he's not continuing the relationship, right?
He said absolutely not.
Okay. Let's throw Harvey into this mix. If I got on my knees and asked my beloved wife to marry me, and she said no, right? Because I'm just gonna keep it in real time. That's gonna. I got an exit stage left. I gotta leave. Because when a woman says no, I believe that it's their out anyway. They don't even want to be in the relationship. Here go the out. He just asked me to marry me. Marry him. No. Maybe the woman might not have enough courage to end the relationship, and his dumbass getting on his knees, asks him back. She goes, no. And this could be the end. This could be a woman's out without saying she wants to be out of the relationship. Because most men who, there's a large percentage of men who ask women to marry them under distress and duress. They do it because the relationship is screwed up. Mm-hmm. So they try to get on the knees to marry to try to fix things, and maybe it's unrepairable.
That's why she would say no and maybe try me again in a year or two. That's it. I
don't know if I could rock for a year. Especially
if you love me enough to
propose
propose to me, you should be able to rock for a year so we can fix what's going on, because a ring is not going to change our problems.
True. But if there's no problem, if there's no problem, and I jump down to my knee, these arthritic knees, and I ask you to marry me, and you say no, something is going on. The woman might be still in love with somebody else.
Well, it depends.
It could. Listen, there's a whole lot of contributing factors here.
We got a viewer said, Tion, he said, it depends on why. I'm in love. I'm not giving up that easy. So it depends on why the person said no. He said he's not giving up.
And most respect to this dude. For me, City J, this is the ultimate rejection.
What you think, Senny?
This is the ultimate rejection. This is the ultimate rejection. And then what if I played myself in front of some friends? If this was to happen to me, Lord knows I want it to happen just us in an isolated incident at some restaurant or in the crib where I get rejected. Imagine getting rejected in front of people.
Yeah.
My whole thing is this. For me.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
This guy's more of a man than I am, because if she rejects and he keeps working on the relationship, boy, that's practicing a lot of patience. And let's go to the sidebar of that. Mm-hmm. Like Rel Hollis say, what you gonna tell the fam? Because we tell people, especially men, especially men, we let people know, yo, I'm about to get on my knees and ask Karen to marry me, son. And then the next day,
Karen
like,
said no because you did some BS, and she don't want to marry you right now. You gonna tell the family you want to marry her, but you're not gonna tell all the issues that you did to push her away.
But why does it have to be an issue? Why did he create the issue? What if she just don't want to marry him for some other reasons? You can't dog us out like that to me.
Well, you know what? You're right. It could be a reason that she don't want to marry him. Maybe maybe she's an undercover lesbian. Maybe
so
she don't want to get married.
So why am I?
Right?
So Tamiko, why am I staying for another year?
Maybe.
Sometimes people don't want to get married because they just don't feel like they're ready in their relationship to take that step. But it would be up to you to determine if you want to figure out why they decided not to get married.
But Senny, isn't it the ultimate goal for the woman that see this guy, the job? If everything is in the right circumstances,
but that depends.
Isn't that what you want?
I mean, I guess, but I don't know. According to some of these men, they don't want to get married for all these other reasons. So can a female have those same reservations?
Yes, they can.
Maybe she does. She doesn't feel like she's at where she wants to be in her career yet.
They've been together for let's throw some years on it. They've been together for 2.5 years. Everything is good.
What are you talking about? When we talk about all the time these black men out here be in relationships because they be in relationships for 10 years, 14 years, 15 years. Engaged.
Why
12 years of fiance. I say it all the time.
I know, that's funny. Well, hold on, but why does it have to be the men issue? Why can't
I'm not saying it's a man issue. I'm saying men bring up all these issues on why they can't get married. So maybe a female can bring up those same issues, but everybody thinks women just want to get married all the time. That why should she say no? If a man is dropping down to his knees, you should jump on that. No, maybe she feels like she's not in a space with him right now that she feels comfortable getting married, or in a space within herself to be the wife that she needs to be to this man.
Okay, so say if you was in
there's reservation.
So say if you was in that scenario, right, and you said no, and Tim was like, yo, I'm out the door, I can't do this. Would you be mad at him?
No, that's his right to do that. Just as if we're dating, it's his right to leave. I mean, yes, are there going to be other emotions involved? Am I going to be sad? Am I going to want to explain my side and all of that? Yeah, but if he wants to leave, he can leave. But then there are also these stories of men who've been with their wife for all these years. And they said that when I first proposed to her, she said no. And I asked her every year since until she said yes. They had kids. They had a whole family.
And they're happy.
So it depends on what type of person you want to be.
Fellas, are you, well, you just said one of the young men is okay with the rejection and keep trying. Men, are you in these streets? You going to keep trying year after year after year to ask this woman to marry you?
People do that in dating. They'll be like, oh, I didn't want him. He chased me for like a whole year. He kept showing up at my house, showing up at my job, showing up. And then I said, fine, I'll finally date him. So, I mean, some people are persistent. Some people, their egos are so struck to the core, they can't imagine why this would happen and never want to see you again. They probably make a voodoo doll of you or something. And go on to treat other women with disrespect
here we go
because
again.
They got hurt or they get into another relationship and they're like, I'm never proposing to another woman again because Karen said no 10 years ago and I can't get over it. So you'll never get a ring. You'll be 12 years a fiance, a girlfriend. Because that's what they do, these men.
But
their ego gets so rocked to the core.
Why does it have to be a men's issue?
This is what men say.
You keep jumping to men.
You ask any man. They talk about when they were 16 years old and they got dumped and now they'll never be with another woman the same way. They're always bitter. But they talk about women.
Tamiko, she was on the right track when she said,
you lost
sorry. When some women are not maybe financially ready, or maybe there's an issue with another relationship or whatever, or there's women issues too that prevent them from saying yes. Y'all can't sit here and jump on this man train and start bashing when women have issues as well to say no.
But men don't accept those reasons.
They don't.
Because they feel like, why shouldn't you marry me?
They don't.
That's what you want, right? And I'm here giving it to you.
Well, if the man is treating her right and everything is okay, and she rejects, I'm going to scratch my head. If I'm busting my ass with this woman for 2 or 3 years or whatever the average time is you ask to a year. It took
18 months.
It took me 13 months to ask my wife to marry.
Okay, you're within the average.
And then if I said, if she said no to me and I've been treating her good and everything's all right for those 13 months, of course I'm going to be scratching my head. But I will dare not allow you to bring my past into it and these men's and all of that. I'll be scratching my head going, why the hell you don't want to marry me?
Exactly. Because it's unfathomable.
That's why she gets dumped.
Okay.
Shawn, will you ask her to marry you again?
No.
No, he'll never see her again, and he'll make a voodoo doll.
Yep. Yeah. Why? Yeah, you're right. You know why? Because there is.
So will Kenny be winning in the chat room? He's talking about
what
he said he wouldn't last long enough to find out why she said no. It'd be over in the next minute. He's out of there like a bullet train. Bye, gone, finito. He's making voodoo dolls too.
Tamiko.
So's Prentice Cox, no pause.
Tamiko, you and little Timmy gets down and says, "Ask to marry." You said no. He walks out the door. He's done. He's undid about 13 to. What's the window? 13 to 18 months. Mm-hmm. He's done everything. He's been that man to you, and he actually. You say no.
Okay.
You mad at Timmy if he just walk out the door and bounce?
No, I would respect his decision to walk out the door and bounce, but I think he should fight for me.
That's right, girl.
Even
fight
if you said no.
Yeah, I said no,
okay.
But you need to know why I said no. Maybe there's attributes about him I don't like, things that he do I don't like, and I don't think being married is going to change our situation.
So you've been with him for 13 months to a year and a half, and y'all don't have none of this out the window, the likes or dislikes.
No.
What?
Let's stay together another year and see what happens. I want to finish school. I want to talk about kids.
Yeah.
There's this thing
she wants to
do.
She needs them to go through something first. She needs to know he's 10 toes down for her, for real.
She's neighbor rigging it.
I'm serious.
She needs to see.
So,
whatever. What do these men even be saying? I don't even know what they be saying.
So
BS.
If Timmy was giving you the loving and the attention and the admiration, everything that a man is giving, and you reject it, I don't mean to repeat myself. If he walks out the door, even though you said maybe he should fight for you, you wouldn't be mad at him walking out the door.
I'll be a little hurt. I'll call him like, "Why'd you leave? Why'd you leave? Let's talk about this."
I'll be like, "No,
wait, let's talk about this. Let me see the ring. Let's talk about this."
But if
he's got the ring, he put the ring. Everything is right. The ring is good. Everything, but you said no.
Yeah, let's talk about this.
If he does a public proposal, I'll say yes, just to.
Why would you do that?
Not to embarrass him.
That's not fair.
But low key, we really not engaged.
Yeah. We're gonna go home and we're gonna talk about this.
Why would you do that?
Don't
just
make
say
us
no.
save the date, bro. Don't make that. Because I'm not embarrassing him like that. Because for a man to get to a vulnerable place like that, to do something like that,
right?
Who I'm not gonna be. He's not making an extra voodoo doll because I embarrassed him too in front of all these people.
But if a man gets to this vulnerable place,
because I know the ego is a fragile.
Of course. If a man gets to this vulnerable place, like you said, I use your word, and in this loving place, to get on his knees to marry you, you know this dude for the last 18 months, he's done right by you. And he got on his knees, and only thing okay.
I don't know why you're emphasizing this when women are out here for 15 years waiting for a ring.
I don't worry about it.
No. Women have rings, and they wait 15 years waiting for a wedding.
Tamiko, for me, Tamiko, for me, the day I asked my wife to marry me, right? Mm-hmm. That was a 2-day process, right? Because I got the ring, and I couldn't wait to give it to her. Mm-hmm. I'm talking to my crew. I'm excited about it. She don't know what's going on. There's a build-up.
Mm-hmm. On your side.
There's a build-up to every man who does it. Senny, what are you talking about?
I know, I get that.
So there's this whole thing.
But before you did it, because this would alleviate this whole crushing blow. Are you, that is about to amount, right? Are you talking about marriage before leading up to this?
Yes, of course.
So yeah,
of course.
so that needs to be discussed. If you're just like popping it up to her and you've never talked about marriage,
This is why.
then that's why I think these things happen.
This is why I'm talking about it in real time. So Tamika, I'm going through this whole thing, right? And then it's the day. She doesn't know what's going on. It's going to happen in the evening. I'm consumed with this thought. I feel good about it, but I'm nervous. I'm not nervous because she's going to say no. I'm more nervous about the whole setup and the reaction to it, right? 13 months. Now, what if she said no when it went down? That would have devastated. Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Sean.
Okay, what's things talking about? Okay. I will cry like the way that Dominican chick cut me off in 92.
In the Bronx.
Watch nights.
Carmen,
Tamiko, that would devastate me as a man. Can't rebound off of that. It's going to take me 45 days of listening to old school slow jams to get over the thing.
It'll take you some time, but you will get over it. And you will talk to her again. You will
I will do
again.
that, but I can't. I don't know if I could survive that.
You can. Come on.
Is that not your for better or worse? Like,
Right,
that's what
like,
I'm
come
saying.
on.
Like, you're ready to take vows for this person. I'll take a bullet for you. I'll do whatever. I love you. But if she says no, I hate you. That's it. I want nothing left to do with you. So it's like, okay, like where are you really on with this? You know what I'm saying?
Fellas, put a number one in the chat room. What princesses? What are they saying? Are they saying anything about this in the chat
What
room?
do you think the men are saying? They're all with you. She's
I don't know.
trash.
Kenny B. Winning said it's going to be an instant friend zone for me. He said the only thing he want to talk to her about is smashing. That's it.
So
If
that's
she said
the
no.
so then the relationship for Kenny is a straight downgrade.
Yeah. Just slungage.
You, on the other hand, want to know what's wrong and can we talk about
Yeah,
it?
let's talk about it. Let's discuss this.
Senny, what would you do? Kenny is straight slonging. I'm out the door. I can't. I gotta go. What are you doing?
I mean, I'm leaving it up to him. I mean, I'll follow his lead. I mean, I'm not gonna try and if he's hurting and I'm not gonna I don't know. I'm gonna let him do what he wants to do. I mean, I obviously still want to be with you because I didn't know that you were gonna propose to me anyway, and we were still in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I'd like to still be there, but it's up to you. If he needs time or whatever, maybe I'll reach out in like 6 months or something.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
Not 6 months.
I'll give him time.
Right, so
Calling him when he walk away.
Okay,
Wait, where you going?
Right.
Come back.
Thank you, because you're an adult.
No, but I mean, of course I'm
6
gonna
months?
do
You
that.
said
but
6 months. You're not gonna talk 6 months.
If after that,
broken up
he
at 6
doesn't,
months.
if he doesn't talk to me or come back to the place where we live or whatever, what am I supposed to do? I
Say
mean,
you
I'm
come
not,
home and the door's locked the way we were locked out this morning. All right, so Tamika, let me ask you a question.
I'm not chasing nobody either.
I
Like,
hear
you
that.
know I'm here.
Okay, so Tamika, how's that? How's that conversation when you get back to your girls? Because say if let me throw Princess Cox no pause in the mix. Say if I was on this journey with him to let him know how I was doing this, and he's like, yeah, bro, it's good, make this happen, right? And I call him later on that night, yo, she said no. That would be devastating, and talking to another man about it, I would be hurt. Right? So my question to you is this. Once you say no and you go back to your homegirls or your family, how's that conversation? Like,
My conversation is...
what are you saying? Like, yo,
Well, of course.
Timmy asked me to marry him, and I
Knowing
said
that he
no.
lived with his mama, and
See,
I
there
said
you go.
no.
See, there you
She's
go.
making it a problem. But you know what it
There
is?
you go. There you go.
But
See, there you go.
might be the
But
reason I
you
said
know
You
what?
and Timmy
no.
live together.
But the thing,
Okay.
Y'all live together. Y'all grown folks.
Okay, we lived together, and I said no because we're not ready.
Okay, Senny, go ahead. And how's that
what
conversation?
about-
So that's the conversation? And
Yeah.
y'all gonna go back to your wine and hookah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see.
Because they know the real to me.
But
so.
see, that wouldn't be me because
they're
if I'm in a relationship with somebody for that long, I'm the type of person I am. I want to get married. So if I'm with you for a significant amount of time, I've been waiting for you to ask the question. So for me, I wouldn't be in a long-term relationship with somebody if I don't see marriage on the table. So, I mean, for me, that wouldn't happen for me. I wouldn't say no. But if I did, I don't know the reason that I would say no. It would probably be because I feel like it's too soon, maybe. Like if he did it in under a year. But other than that, I don't know why I would say no, because I wouldn't say no.
What else they saying in chat room real quick before we take a break? Are they saying anything? Because we're going to take a quick break, guys. We're going to stay a little bit after 9 o'clock.
Smooth process. So if a man get on one knee to propose then change his mind, how would a woman feel? Okay.
Most women don't, because most women don't stay after she proposes to a man because, number one, they've probably been in a long-term relationship before she even did this. And for her, if you're a man saying no to a woman, for whatever reason, she probably is accepting you for whatever you feel like you're lacking. Because most men say they're not making enough money, or they don't know if they're ready to be a dad, or whatever BS or whatever. That woman is willing to take you as you are. So I think it takes more for a woman because it is tradition breaking and it is against the norm. And so for her to do that, I think there's more embarrassment that comes with that. And it's more for her to be like, well, what more am I doing here? Because she does want to get married. Right. And what more can she do with you if you don't want her? That's like the ultimate form for a woman of disrespect.
How dare you?
So I don't think it's the same. You guys try to put the same thing on men and women, and we all know that you can't do it like that. It's different.
Awol DJs.
Who is it? It's Young and Nut, and I'm doing them.
Good morning, y'all. Welcome back. This is your girl Tamiko here at the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Today's weather in New York City is 39 degrees, going up to 41. And today's show is being sponsored by our friends at 108 Soul in New York City.
Thank you so much. So before we move on, we're going to shout out the room and show the room some love. Good morning, guys. Feel Good Friday. I'm glad you guys are okay over there. Tamika, what and Senny, what these guys? You know, I'm not in the chat room. You know, I'm too busy being great on this side.
They are going in.
Are they really going in on the Feel Good Friday?
They are hilarious.
Really?
Yes.
So what is some of these?
Naroma Johnson said, well, if people are grown enough to ask if they want to get married, then they're grown enough to take the answer, whether it's yes or no, which I agree, girl.
Boy, but that is such a polarizing comment with no feelings at all.
Why?
No feelings at all.
I mean, that's
Roro,
you know Naroma.
I'm disappointed in
She's
you.
to the point.
That's
we don't got time for this.
Very polarizing on that. Okay, well, that's horrible.
She also said some people are not ready for marriage yet they want to get married. Hence the reason why I would say no.
Huh? Okay.
Yeah.
What else? Who else is? What is Kenny B. Williams in there tripping?
Oh, Kenny's a mess.
Wow.
He said I would talk to her about a booty call. That's it.
Yeah.
Kenny wants all the booty.
Right. So he's downgrading the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Straight to booty, straight to friends.
Yeah.
He's better than me because I'm out the door.
And Princess Cox said there are men and women with rings that are miserable in their marriage. There are women without a ring for years but are genuinely happy. Not Instagram happy, but genuinely happy. So basically, Princess is saying, you know, a proposal and a ring doesn't guarantee happiness.
Boy.
Which I agree.
That's true, but
I mean, that's true. So that's why some men should stay, even if she says no. Because you guys can work through this together.
And marriage is not for everyone.
That's true. But
that's why you need to have these conversations.
But I'm just saying, like, for me, and I'm not looking for no brownie points and nothing's conditional, okay? But if I'm doing right by you and we loving each other and it's all good and it's 18 months and I jump on my knees and everything, spiritually, financially, mentally, sexually, everything is good.
You.
I hear you. I'm about to say to me, and I put that work in. That's why I use the word conditional. I put that work in, and you reject me.
Right.
I'm not gonna put no conditions on it, but I'm done. Because you're right. You could shock the crap out of me and say no. But if I put conditions on it, then I'm gonna be mad and pissed off, like Senny's talking about, being resentful and going on. If I'm open-minded enough to go, you know what, this is a terrible rejection. I gotta go. I just can't do it because I don't know, like, what's the next day about? Like, what's the next week about? Like, that would be almost a forever conversation or topic or argument in the relationship.
I don't think
And what if one of your what if mutual friends of you and Timmy or me and Karen or whatever, they get engaged? Say your homegirl get engaged and we all know each other. Now we're together, like you said, let's still stay together. Now all these other people, I'm not to dictate outside forces to determine your relationship, but it's noticeable. So if your homegirl get engaged and she's happy and you're like, oh, so you come
her
home,
relationship is not mine.
Mary got the engaged. How am I supposed to feel about that? So how does a relationship even survive that? Just the outside forces, even though it shouldn't play a part in the relationship.
It shouldn't.
But how do you get past that? We on social media. We all everything is in real time, and people, it'll be a source. But I can see somebody get engaged on social media or on TV that I don't even know, and it's gonna kick up. Ah, man, my girl rejected me
because
I don't know if I could
ready.
do that,
Sean, because you weren't ready. She wasn't ready to get married.
I know. I
But
get
you
it.
can't. But as a man, even though you were rejected, you got to sit back and take a long look at yourself.
I just said to me, I was for 18 months. I was doing everything right.
You think you were doing everything right, but
Well,
maybe
that's
you weren't. Maybe you was lacking in a space that you don't know. Right?
True.
That can happen, right, Senny?
Yeah, that can happen.
Anybody else say anything? Because I'm getting sad.
No, it is.
Because
It is a hard thing to
I'm sad
do
now.
on
On the
either
Flip Friday.
part.
I'm sad.
But you know.
All right, Senny, let's go with some entertainment news because I don't know what's going on here.
Sorry, Sean.
Kenny B.
Sorry that you thought.
Kenny B, I'm with you, bro.
Kenny B's creating a woman hater group.
Are they saying
After
anything
she
else in
says
there,
that.
Tarigo?
I think there's something going on with the comments because I just got a text that someone can't comment. Something's going on with our social media.
Who can't
with
comment?
The post. Lakeisha Berglund, she can't comment.
But is it
no.
people comment? Put a number 1 in the chat room if you can comment.
We haven't gotten a comment in a while.
Oh, we haven't.
No.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Hold on a second. Hold on, everybody. Hold on.